Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Scott and Jamie Show. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jamie.
And this week, Jamie, we're going to talk about C's being calm or disturbed. What do I mean?
Oh, what do you mean,
I
Scott?
don't know, Jamie, you tell us.
Well, C's is an acronym, of course, because we love an acronym. And this one is maybe not intuitive because it's SSEAS. SSEAS. And that's really about talking about our bandwidth and how much activity and things we can accomplish in a given day.
Right, and the first S stands for the sleep you're getting. If it's adequate, that's great. And that means you probably have higher bandwidth.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, for example, if I get 8 hours in a night and it's consistent and uninterrupted, then that's a good place for me to be when it comes to the first S in C's.
Right.
Right.
The second S is sickness. So not only are you sick, but how well you feel in your physical body. So if you're having a headache, you're probably not going to have the bandwidth that you would to tackle tough problems on a day where you didn't have a headache.
Right. For me, it could be allergies.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, this does not have to be you're dying of a terminal illness sickness. This can be allergies or migraine.
Allergies, you sound like you're dying of a terminal illness.
I'm just very sensitive, everyone. I'm just a very sensitive man, and I own that.
Yeah.
Okay. And the first vowel is E,
Yeah.
and that stands for eating.
Yes.
Yeah, are you questioning me, Jamie?
No, you're right.
I know I'm right. Right, I'm correct. Thank you. Since we did create this, right? So, and eating, and again, are you getting the right kinds of food, the right quality, and the right quantity in a particular day?
Yeah.
For me, it means eating every 2 to 3 hours. That might not be what it means for you.
Yeah. Do you feel great about it?
Right. And then the A stands for activity. What kind of physical activity are you getting in a day that is adequate and appropriate for you?
And why does activity contribute to somebody's bandwidth?
Right. For me, it helps me focus. It also burns off some morning energy so that I'm more bearable to be around. So it's very important for me to get to the gym every morning, but a gym is not a requirement for activity. That's what I like to do. That doesn't mean you like to do that. There's many other ways to get the kind of activity that will increase your focus, keep you calm, keep you on task.
Right. Well, and research shows that doing some sort of physical activity increases your endorphins and other hormones that allow you to have a more expansive view of the world and then get more stuff done.
Absolutely. And the last S stands for, Jamie?
Stress.
Stress. So we had to include this because, aren't the other things, if you're good at them and you're balanced, won't that reduce stress, Jamie?
They will. They will reduce stress, but there are some times that, there are things going on that are taking up processing power that we want to take into account. So if your mom is sick, right, that may be that's adding a little bit extra that isn't accounted in another way.
Right. I may not be sick, I may have gotten a great night's sleep, I might be eating well, and I might have exercised, but I may have both my niece and nephew coming this weekend. I've been taking care of them for a couple of days.
Yeah.
That's going to add some stress to my life, even though they're wonderful. It's going to decrease the bandwidth I have to do other things.
Correct.
Right. So those 5 indicators come up with this construct we call C's, and it leads to figuring out what your daily task bandwidth is. And we use this with clients all the time.
Yeah, we actually have a rubric and we ask clients to fill it out and we come up with a number.
Right, and that number helps us know what we're capable of doing each day and maybe when we should back off and not do as much on another day.
And when to really focus on your C's.
Right.
And getting them back in order.
Yeah, it's really the foundation of health and wellness to us here at Velocity.
It is.
And we often talk about these types of things in a coaching session, and if you're interested in a free complimentary coaching session, the information's on the bottom of the screen, and we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's it for this week, Jamie. Bye for now.
Bye.